Hello there, and welcome to the final part of my series for creating your own dual Sheath Redux patches. This guide assumes you've watched at least part 1 and are comfortable with extracting and opening up NIFs in NIFscope. Let's start with Staves. Start by downloading a staff you want to patch. I'll be working with the Ancient Staff by John Skyrim. Go ahead and open up the NIF in NIFscope. Under the NI string extra data, make sure it just says Weapon Staff. Go to the top and hit Save As, and save the staff adding the word Right at the end of the original name. In my case, it's going to be saved as Ancient Staff Right. Now we need the staff to show up on the left side of our back too. So go back into the NI string extra data and change it to Weapon Staff Left. Now hit Save As again and save it with left at the end instead of right. For me, I'm now saving it as Ancient Staff Left. With that, I have successfully made both a right and a left set of patches for my staff. Keep in mind that you will have to rotate the staff by 180 degrees just like you learned how with swords if the staff is asymmetrical. If you forget to flip it, you will notice the staves are going to be upside down when sheathed in-game. Now it's time to learn how to patch shields. Find a shield mod you would like to create a patch for. In my case, I'll be patching the Tri-Skill Shield by Kettle Witch. Before we start, I want you to know that shields require 2 separate patches now, but more on that later. Go ahead and open up the shield NIF in NIFscope. Under the NI string extra data, make sure it says Shield Back and nothing else. Now hit Save As, and save this with the original name of the NIF, but ending in On Back. In my case, I'm saving it as KW Tri-Skill Shield On Back. This is the first patch we need to make. There's one more. The second patch we make is for when using shields with mods that add cloaks or capes. The best example of this is when using a shield with the mod Winter is Coming Cloaks by Nivea. Go back into the shield NIF and select one of the NI tri-shape nodes. This is not the NI string extra data, but generally everything below that. After selecting one, look down into the block details section and find a section called Translation. It should be right above Rotation. The letter we want to focus on is the Z value. The Z value will determine how far back our shield needs to go so that it does not clip with the cloaks. A higher negative value makes the shield go further back from the player's body, while a higher positive number will do the opposite. In this case, we want to move the shield further back to avoid clipping, so we need to increase the negative value. It can be hard to tell how far back to push it depending on the shield, so you may need to try this a couple different times to get it just right. After a lot of testing and patching, I can usually tell just by looking now, and most of the time I needed to move the shield back by 4.5. So simply write in negative 4.5 in the Z value if there's nothing there, or increase the negative number by 4.5. You should see the shield move backwards in the preview window on the right. You will need to do this for any other NI tri-shapes, which probably means the shield is broken up into pieces. Not all are like this, and it will depend on the mod. Some are really easy, and all you have to do is change one thing. After doing this, go ahead and hit Save As. You're going to save this shield as the original name, but ending with On Back CLK. Now you can delete your original file and save the patch as a zip or RAR file for your mod manager of choice. Rerun your dual Sheath Redux patcher after installing your patch, and then you'll see it start working in-game. This concludes my 3-part series on how to patch weapons and shield mods for Skyrim. Special thanks to Neovalin and William for the notes and advice on patching mods. I'm Slothability, aka DP the Sloth King on the Nexus, and I want to thank you for watching.